Very cool. I talked to, it's great to talk to people about where they've been vacations. Hawaii, Alaska. It's a new one. I haven't heard that one.
Next year, we're going to Iceland.
Where?
Iceland.
I've heard of it.
Yes.
My husband and I were
I
in
know
Machu
some.
Picchu. Went to Iceland?
No, I neither, but
No.
I'm not sure if it's on the bucket list, but I'm hearing more and more good things about Iceland.
It's easy to get to.
When we were in Machu Picchu, that should be 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
There were kayakers that went missing.
Oh, really?
And yeah, to be done. Yeah, but that river there is just so forceful.
Yeah.
It's not really for the faint of heart. It's beautiful. Is that Huayna Picchu behind you?
That's not,
Tallest point?
yeah.
Yeah,
What is it called?
Huayna Picchu is the tallest point, I believe.
And what's really cool, what the Incas did, is these mountains were so sacred, in their temples, they carved little mountains that look just like this.
To the
The
T.
landscape.
It's like really amazing. So like day one, you get into this area where you're overlooking. And then, later on, you get down into all of it.
Are there still, llamas there?
Oh.
Camels?
Absolutely, like when you're walking through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Llamas everywhere.
The hike, my husband got there, I think like 2.5 hours before I did. Took me 2.5 hours longer to get up there. So he was up there waiting for me.
And that's actually inside.
Yeah. No, I didn't know. Did you try your, caliente? The hot spice wine?
No.
Okay. John? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Zoning Board of Adjustment meeting for September the 24th, 2025. Will everyone please stand for a salute to the flag? I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Notice of the meeting has been satisfied in accordance with Chapter 231, PL 1975 by advertising in the Home News Tribune, notifying the Sentinel Publishing Company and the Star Ledger, and also posting on the bulletin board and filing with the Borough Clerk. Roll call.
Mr. Green,
Here.
Mr. Kaczynski,
Here.
Mr. Esposito.
Here.
Mr. Castlegrant,
Here.
Mrs. Gottstein.
Here.
Ms. Cassanti,
Here.
Mr. Cooper.
First, I want to welcome a new member to the Board of Adjustment, Mitchell Cooper. He was appointed last night by the mayor and council. Welcome to the Board of Adjustment.
Very much.
Our first application is 2409 Jack Novak.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. John Wisniewski, Wisniewski and Associates. I'm here on ZBA 2409. I was before this board almost a year ago. We received your approval for a minor subdivision, use variance, and some waivers. Unfortunately, because of delays entirely on our part, we were not able to meet the filing deadline to perfect the subdivision. As a matter of fact, only by about a week, but the law is the law. And since we didn't meet that, we need the board to reaffirm the approval. No changes, exactly what you approved in the resolution adopted in February of this year. We're just asking for a resolution of the board saying, what we did then, we reaffirm tonight. And that would enable us to comply with the map filing law and perfect the subdivision.
I have no issue with that. As long as the board's fine with it.
I want a roll call vote from the board in reference this.
Just to be clear, there is a resolution that was prepared ahead of time, and I can read it out if you'd like. Record says, whereas Jack Nowak has applied to the Borough of Sayreville Zoning Board of Adjustment for minor subdivision, a use variance, bulk variances, and a waiver to subdivide a portion of lot 102 on Sayreville Boulevard South in order to combine it with his existing lot 21 on Hillside Avenue, which has on it a pre-existing non-conforming use of a single-family dwelling and a two-family dwelling. And whereas a public hearing was held on said application by the Board of Adjustment on January 22nd, 2025, at which the board granted requested approvals, minor subdivision, use variance and waiver. And on February 26, 2025, the board memorialized the grant of the minor subdivision, use variance and waivers in a resolution. And whereas the time period for perfecting the aforementioned subdivision having expired, the applicant through council has requested the board to reaffirm or reapprove the grant of minor subdivision. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Adjustment, the board hereby reaffirms and reapproves the minor subdivision approval granted on January 22nd, 2025 and memorialized on February 26th, 2025. That's what you'll vote on.
The board ready to vote on this resolution?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I move that we adopt the resolution as written.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski.
Yes.
Mr. Esposito.
Yes.
Mr. Emma.
Yes.
Mrs. Gottstein.
Yes.
Mr. Castlegrant.
Yes.
Ms. Cassanti.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Members of the board, thank you. Should I stay?
Yes.
Okay.
First, before we get into the next one, I want to announce that case 2514, the Epic Church at 2707 Main Street Extension, is not appearing tonight. Mr. Cornell?
Mr. Chairman, the board may recall that the Riverton developer a number of years ago received approval to modify the parking lot of the Epic Church property. And there also was an application to install solar canopies above the parking lot. It turns out in reviewing the latest plans, That did not match the plans that were approved for the Riverton project. So it's going to change the layout of the solar panels. So the applicant for the solar project asked the application to be carried until your November 25th meeting and have the service preserved so they can revise the plans to make them consistent with what you approved for the Riverton project.
Board okay with this? We're going to hear it in November, the Epic Church.
No further notification required.
Correct.
Okay, our next application is 2520 48 Cedar Terrace. Mr. Wisniewski, you want to proceed with this?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, John Wisniewski and Associates. I represent the owners of 48 Cedar Terrace, Julianne Separino Acuna Correa and Celso Acuna Correa. We are here tonight to obtain variance approval for work that had already been done. The Acunas had done this work, hired a contractor, and you'll hear from her. And as they got ready to sell the house, speaking with their real estate attorney, said, well, make sure you have permits for everything. So she went down to see Andy, asked to get a permit, and he said, well, you needed to get variances. So we're here to correct what was done. As you'll hear from the witness, she hired a contractor. She assumes she hired the contractor would let her know if she needed anything. He did the work, she paid it, and then she found out after the fact that she should have come for use variance, not a use variance, bulk variance. The issue really is lot line, her driveway and her deck in the back encroach on the minimum setbacks and impervious coverage. The patio and the driveway, when taken in concert with the roof and the other already existing impervious coverage, takes it over. But it's work that's complete. It's work that improves the value of the property. And I'd like to start just simply by asking counsel if he's received our affidavit of service and if the board is accepting jurisdiction.
This is good. The board has jurisdiction.
Thank you. I only have one witness. That would be the property owner. Mr. Chairman, if you think it appropriate, I'd like to have her come up so she could be sworn and she can testify.
Proceed.
Okay.
Please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
All right, you're under oath.
That's yours.
Okay.
Okay. So Julie, just tell the board about the property you're on. Where is it located?
Good evening. Please forgive my husband. He's away on business, so he would have liked to have been here, but prior obligations. And we reside 48 Cedar Terrace in Parlin. It's Laurel Park, if you're familiar.
And so you had some improvements done to your property, correct?
Yeah, we've upgraded the property quite a bit since we've been there.
And in doing so, you hired a contractor and he came out and gave you a quote and you hired him?
That's right.
And in any of that process, did the contractor say, oh, before you do this, you need to go get a variance or you need to get a permit?
No, nothing was said about that.
Was it your assumption if there was a need, the contractor, having done this before, would have told you?
Correct. That was our assumption.
And then eventually you got a notice of violation from Mr. Mashansky, correct?
Yes,
And that notice of violation came about because you went to see him.
I did. Yes,
You were trying to obtain the permits you hadn't gotten, and you got the notice of violation.
that's right.
And after getting the notice of violation, you came to see me. We filed this application, and we're here tonight.
That's right. Yes.
And would you like the board to approve the work that you've done, even though it's already done?
Very much so. Yes.
Does the board have any questions for the applicant?
I have one question. When was this contractor hired? How long ago?
This was during COVID. This was during 2020.
So 4 years ago.
That's correct.
Okay. Would have any questions?
How long have you owned the house? How long have you owned the house?
Hold the microphone up.
We've owned, I don't think it's on. Um, 13 years.
And in that time frame, did you have other contractors do work on the home?
Sure, painting, blinds for the windows, yes.
Okay, but anything that required a permit that they got for you?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Did you do any outside work like this other than this time?
There was the driveway. I don't know, irrigation system,
Painting?
the painting irrigation system. We've done some retiling in the bathroom.
Here, just use this. That keeps cutting out.
Some retiling in the bathrooms.
Well, say for the driveway, did you get a permit for that
For which? For the irrigation system?
driveway?
The driveway should be included here. Yeah. Who was my contractor?
Yeah.
I'd have to ask my husband that. I don't remember the name of the contractor.
Yeah, for the record, can you just go over the variance that we're going to?
Sure. Thank you. So there are the side yard variances. If you're looking, you have the survey. You'll see Cedar Terrace, the driveway goes right up to the lot line. Cedarville, I think the requirement is 5 feet. So that encroaches on that side yard lot line from the front along the sidewalk.
Easier to just read from Mr. Shansky's list.
I can do that. Thank you. That's even better. So Mr. Mashansky noted 7 items. Driveway extension and walk along the westerly property line. 0 currently existing. It should have been 5 feet. Number 2, driveway and walk extension and the rear patio, there's a patio in the back, exceed the maximum total permitted lot coverage, whereas 45% is allowed, 54% currently exists. There's a detached deck in the rear as an accessory structure. Again, the lot line setback is 5 feet, but it shows up there what was built is 0. Same thing on the side yard line for that same deck, whereas 5 feet is required, 0 is provided. There is also a shed in the corner, a 7 by 8 foot vinyl shed, where there's a 5 foot minimum setback, 1 foot exists on the side yard, and on the rear yard, 2 foot exists when 5 foot should have been provided. And the maximum building coverage in the R5 zone where this property is located, 20% is permitted, 27% exists. And so those are the 7 bulk variances that the applicant is seeking.
Can you just describe the covered decks? What is it a deck at more or less ground level and then there's a roof over it, or how would you describe it?
There's a grade. It is ground level in probably half the property, like half of the deck, but there's a grade. So it in order for it to be level, obviously it's above the ground.
Does it have a roof?
It has a roof. Mhm.
About sidewalls?
Yes, there are 2 side walls. One covers, there's a retaining wall.
So I just want to clarify. So Julie, in the rear, there's a fence that already exists,
Yes,
and that forms the rear wall of
Yes.
this deck.
yes,
And on your side, to the easterly side, you have another neighbor with a fence,
correct.
and that forms part of the side wall of your
Correct.
deck. Does that help? Thank you.
Any other questions?
The only other thing I noticed, I think, is that they have to have a 10-foot separation between building accessory structures, except for patio, so I think they have 0 feet.
The patio is at, it's your first accessory structures in terms of like sheds.
Well, it should like a shed and then the patio with the roof over it. I just thought that that would need to be,
No, that would be from the principal structure.
okay,
So it's a 10-foot requirement from the principal structure.
thank you. Look out for trouble.
Any other questions? I'm going to open this to the public. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak in reference to this application? Hearing no one, I close the public portion. The pleasure of the board concerning this application.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the variance be granted.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve this variance application. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mr. Gottlieb? Yes. Mr. Casablanca?
Yes.
Mr. Song.
Okay, the application has been approved. The resolution will be voted on at our next meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. I appreciate your courtesies.
Good evening.
Our next application is 2516 20 Orchard Street.
Please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
You're under oath. You could give your name and address for the record.
Hello and good evening. My name is Giovanni Balsamo and my future beautiful wife Shannon Azzato. We currently reside at 20 Orchard Street, Sayreville. It's Giovanni. Balsamo, Balsamo.
Did you tell the board exactly what you want to do on that property?
Yes, sir. Me and I'll call my wife. Me and my wife bought the house a couple years ago, and God willing, you know, we got married next month and plan to have a family. And just with us two, we quickly realized that we're running out of room, and you know, we work a lot. So when we're not at work, we enjoy our activities. And we plan to enjoy those activities with our kids. And we would like to put a garage recessed behind the house, about 24 by 30, if possible, around the size of a 2-car garage. Mainly just for storage. Me and my wife both enjoy classic vehicles. You know, 57 Bel Airs, Chevelles, you know, stuff like that. Bicycles, we do a lot of charity rides also, you know, motorcycles, stuff like that, you know, and like I said, we all running out of room fast, and it's just us two now. And I don't think that the garage we currently have is going to be able to fit, you know, everything else we need when we do have kids.
And this is 24 foot by 30 foot, correct?
Yes.
Do you plan to put electric into this garage?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Any other questions?
Do
from
you
the
plan to
board?
put any water or sewer pipe?
No,
Is there a second story to the garage?
no, no, sir.
Okay. And will it be used for any commercial activities?
No, no, sir.
Okay, just domestic?
Yeah, domestic,
Okay.
recreational, you know.
Not as a dwelling unit, right? Not as an apartment, just as a garage.
Just as a garage, yes.
What are the variances on this?
This one variance, it's got to be a maximum of 100 square feet, it's 720 square.
Okay.
The other question I had was the height of the garage,
24 by 30 by 12.
12 feet high.
Yes.
15 maximum height, so it's 5 foot height.
Any other questions?
Well, on the survey, you don't show a driveway leading up to the garage, but I assume there's going to be a driveway.
Yes, sir. So I do apologize. We did obtain a permit about a year ago, and we currently have a horseshoe driveway, and we added a second apron to the other side. So there currently is access to that location as it is. So we have two 14-foot aprons, one on each side of the property, 5 feet off of the property line on each side. So we are able to access it from both ends, just over to where the garage hopefully will be. There's nothing there right now. But I do plan in the future to obtain a permit to maybe put like a paver patio, something like that, which would be, you know, from the fence to where the garage would reside.
Any other questions from the board? All right, hearing no questions, I'm going to open this to the public. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak in reference to this application? Hearing none, I close the public portion. It's a pleasure of the board concerning this application.
Well, Mr. Chairman, just one other thing is on the drawing, it says 5 feet. I assume that's on the one side of the garage between your property line and just the way it's shown is not probably the correct way, but
Yes, sir. I do apologize about that. Yes, it is 5 feet from. the
it'll be
property.
5 feet off the property. Okay, Joe, I just wanted to get that on the record. Thank you.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve this application. Roll call.
Mr. Grant?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mrs. Gottstein?
Yes.
Mr. Castle Grant?
Yes.
Mr. Grisanti?
Yes.
Okay, your application's been approved. The resolution for this will be at our next meeting. You don't have to attend it. And then you can get your permits and start.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So. Resolutions. Yeah, John. You guys can go. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no need to stay.
Yeah, we have to stay, yeah.
Okay.
You can go.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Right.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening.
Right, you too.
Sorry. No, it's just for.
Well, there was a mistake on one. Next, we have the four resolutions. The first one is 28 Idlewild Avenue. Has everyone had an opportunity to look over that resolution?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the pleasure of the board concerning that resolution?
I move the resolution be approved as written.
Second?
I have a motion and a second to approve that resolution. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Castleberry?
Yes.
Ms. Cassandra?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
It's on. Yeah, there's a June 25th. It needs to be corrected to August 27th. That's fine. That's a scrimmage. Yeah.
All right, the next resolution is 6 Martin Street. That's the one. Was changed, yes. Has everyone had the opportunity to read that resolution?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to board concerning the application at 6 Martin Street.
I move that it be approved as written.
Second.
The motion and a second to approve that resolution. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Castleberry?
Yes.
Ms. Cassandra?
Yes.
The next resolution is 21 Kearney Avenue, Patel. Has everyone had the opportunity to read that resolution?
Yes.
It's a pleasure to board concerning that resolution.
Move the resolution be approved as written.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Castleberry?
Yes.
Ms. Cassandra?
Yes.
The last resolution is 9 Melrose Avenue, Ravel. Has everyone had the opportunity to look over that resolution?
Yes.
It's a pleasure to board concerning that resolution.
I move the resolution be approved as written.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve that resolution. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Yes.
Castleberry?
Yes.
Yes.
Has everyone had the opportunity to look over the regular minutes of our last meeting of August 27, 2025?
Yes.
What's the pleasure of the board concerning the minutes of our last meeting?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes of our last meeting. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mr. Castleberry?
Yes.
Yes.
Also in our packet, we received, everyone should have gotten the monthly meeting notice for 2026. If you notice on the first meeting of January 28, 2026, we have the reorganization meeting and it starts at 7 o'clock. I would like to change that time from 7 o'clock to 7:30. It only takes us about 4 to 5 minutes to do the resolution. Why should we have to wait until 7:30? So with the board's permission, we'll change that and have everything going at 7:30.
You all received a new one. I put out there tonight.
Yeah, sounds good.
Everyone approves of that? That we're going to start at 7:30?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Joan, you're going to make notice of that, that is be 7:30. Okay. Is there anything else to come before the board that anyone wants to talk about? Which one?
150 was allowed, and he's doing 720.
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Well, there's some, I can answer some of that. There's some history to that. It was, I don't think there was a limit on the garages in the past. And then a couple garages that were really large kind of snuck past. So as kind of a safety device, they put 150 square feet. So almost all the garages have to come before us so that they can be checked for other things too, height. And I don't, Jay, do you kind of concur with
That's
that?
exactly correct. You had garages built that had second stories. They were being used for offices. There were a lot of problems. So the board decided that you wanted to make a small requirement of 150 square feet. So basically, anybody that wants to build a garage comes before you, so you can put restrictions on it. Make sure it's not being used for apartments, make sure it's not being used for commercial uses. It doesn't have water and sewer, things like that. I think this particular applicant mentioned he's got classic cars and motorcycles.
Well, he said one classic car and a motorcycle.
Okay. I think that was his reason for a two-car, was because of that.
A small boat also on the bottom.
I went down and looked at his property, and he really has a lot of property there. He could probably fit about 10 boats down there. Yeah, yes.
Any more ideas?
Is there anything else to come before the board?
Talk about next meeting.
No, we'd like to welcome Mitchell.
You're not going to be here. We're going to be vacation.
Oh.
Want to talk about it or not?
Can I mention one thing?
Yes.
Are we gonna get these in digital form? The packet together in digital? form, or-
I'm got to talk to Nicole.
Okay.
Her and I discussed it and we're gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else to come before the board? Hearing nothing, I'll make a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Meeting's adjourned.
Somehow, Great.